Glad you've been back, everybody. Growing concern among conservative voters that Speaker Mike Johnson is about to sell them up the river when it comes to funding foreign adventurism while leaving the homeland completely open to attack. According to Politico, Johnson's top priority is actually advancing more foreign aid. They say aides to Joe Biden have been privately working behind the scenes to ensure House Speaker Mike Johnson can put a $60 billion aid package for Ukraine up for a vote and survive it politically. In an interview with Newsmax earlier this week, Johnson insisted that any new funding bill would be tied to border security.
My concern is that anything new going forward would be without the border. I think a lot of Americans would feel the same way. Final thought on that one before we move on.
No, well, we're trying to keep that all together, and that's been the stipulation at the very beginning. We've been very consistent with the White House and everybody involved.
All right, let's discuss this with David Harris Jr., host of the David Harris Jr. Show and podcast, and Mark Davis, talk show host in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Gentlemen, welcome to you both. First, Mark, Joe Biden is violating the law right now. So no matter what Johnson claims about border security, it will be meaningless unless there are triggers in a bill to ensure Democrat and, be fair, GOP compliance with the law as far as illegal immigration is concerned, right?
Of course. And this is such a treacherous minefield because as a conservative, I want so much to invest emotionally in Speaker Johnson. I was glad to see him ascend to that post. I love his heart. I love his track record. But as Speaker, I know there's a lot of triangulation you have to do. It's like herding cats, and I understand that. But every conservative's blood should run cold at the possible complicity between Speaker Johnson and Biden on Ukraine aid. And how many times in our lives have we heard Democrats say, oh, if you give us just this, and then just this, and then just this, I absolutely promise we'll give you border security. We've been rolled before, and it's not unreasonable to think that we might get rolled again.
Right. Reagan fell for it, and he said he regretted it when they made him that promise way back when. David, insiders are telling me that Johnson is under constant threat from left-wing Republicans like Don Bacon and the New York delegation. It's said that they are constantly blackmailing him, that they'll join the Marxists in the AOC party if Johnson tries to reduce the rate of overspending or he tries to stop the Democrats' illegal immigration campaign. If Johnson is being blackmailed, how do you think he's handling this whole situation?
Well, I got to be honest. I was really hopeful when Speaker Johnson took the reins of the speakership. I really believed that we were going to see something new. He's been bold and courageous when it comes to sharing his faith. He invited a good friend of mine, Pastor Jack Hibbs from California, to come in and give invocation at one of the hearings there. And he seemed like the right person for the job. But now, I mean, we've seen what Marjorie Taylor Greene has continued to put out. Even Speaker Johnson on Eric Bolling's show, he didn't make it very clear exactly what he was going to do. He's still just giving lip service, in my opinion. So for a bill to be put forth with an additional $60 billion, whatever, we're already over $100 billion that's gone to Ukraine when our border is still porous. It's still allowing the cartels to have their way, sex trafficking to run rampant, women, girls, boys being sexually taken advantage of. And then a lot of those illegals get into our country with literally ill intent on their mind, total disregard to our rule of law, wreaking havoc, raping kids, raping women, killing Americans. It's insane that would not be the utmost top priority for Speaker Johnson and for any bill to get pushed through. Right. We need border security 100%, period.